it's safe to say that I have a controversial opinion on Jurassic Park, thinking it's kind of overrated and a lot of stuff in it doesn't work. However, one thing that I will say, I might have been hard on the movie, but I have a newfound appreciation for the movie because its sequel is god awful, and it makes me wish I was watching the first one, even though the first one's like 2 hours long and it feels like 5 hours. After the first Jurassic Park movie was a success, the author went to write a sequel called The Lost World, which is a pretty generic title if you ask me, and it stars a character who died in the book, and they just said they somehow returned. That's the description.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh, that character was the Jeff Goldblum character, whose name was Ian Malcolm. He didn't die in the movie, but I guess he was popular enough to make him the star of the next book slash movie. Yeah, this is the character we have to spend the most of our time with. The guy who ranted and rambled about evolution and shit through the whole first movie. Golly. Well, I was excited to see this movie, actually, because I thought there was some interesting sequel potential with Jurassic Park, actually. And, yeah, in 1997, I guess Spielberg returned to do one of his worst movies ever made, being Lost World. It's generic, bland, boring, and not to mention entirely stupid. It stars the guy from the movie I just talked about already, so let me explain it. And everyone thinks he's stupid because he thinks dinosaurs are real, and the media lambasted him or something like that. It don't. If you wonder where they happened to the other main characters, well, wait for Jurassic Park 3 for that. Oh yeah, the random kids from the first movie are here for 5 seconds. What was the point? Like, there's like the tell people in the audience like, yeah, remember these characters? Even if you like them, which I didn't. Like, this is kind of like a slap in the face. Like, oh yeah, these kid characters are back and they're gonna do nothing. My least favorite character is back, and he's like, I'm gonna force you to go to the island again because I'm a fucking jackass, and I forced your girlfriend to go there. Well, not really, but he has a girlfriend kind of now. Isn't that exciting? And even though you don't like the island, you're gonna go back to it because I need you. Because I don't know, this guy, he's just a jackass. Fuck him. He also has a daughter that looks nothing like him. It's never explained if it's adopted or whatever. It's just something that just says like, I'm your father, but you're a bad father because you're an absentee dude. Also, if you like the character in the first movie, he acts nothing like the first character in the first movie. He was just a dumb dork who wouldn't shut the fuck up about evolution and being high and mighty. Everyone else says, you're a jackass for being absent-minded. We're told this constantly, over and over and over and over again. It's so boring and bland. That's such an understated concept. At least the first movie, they talked nonstop about dinosaur stuff that wasn't true most of the time, but at least it was something related to the actual plot. You're just like, you're a bad dad. You're a bad lover. You ditched me multiple times, but we don't see it, we just hear it, and that's the worst thing you can have in a movie. So all these characters on the island, yeah, the kid character's also there. Wah wah, she's like, don't come with me. Later on, like, I'm here. Lame. It doesn't really matter because they don't do anything. Most characters here don't do anything. They're like here to document the dinosaurs for something. It's not really clear, to keep the island protected or something. It's kind of stupid. Overall, I don't even get it. That plot makes no sense. And the characters don't have a good connection. Like I said, most of the time they'll either argue about stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like, you were a terrible lover, but you're here anyway for some reason. Like, the Jeff Goldblum character, we're constantly told he's an asshole, these are people, but we're not even seeing that. In the first movie, he was kind of an asshole. Here he's like, you ditched me in the past, but he came to this fucking island to help his girl out, and protects his daughter character out too, so you don't really understand it. It makes no sense. Terrible, terrible writing. Oh, there's also an evil group of people who are evil, who want to make their own park for some reason. But this time they're going to make it in San Diego. Also, if you couldn't tell, the CGI has not improved at all in the 4 years since the first movie, which is kind of pathetic. So this guy, who I think is related to John Hammond, I don't really care, nor do I give a shit, also wants to make his own park and take a dinosaur to do it with. But they're also really bad because these people also hate dinosaurs. One of the guys who's with wants to, for some reason, hunt a T-Rex and doesn't give any explanation. There's also a really pointless subplot with nursing a baby dinosaur back to life. A baby T-Rex to be exact. And there's also like, oh, the T-Rexes are good moms, the woman says. Who, yeah, she doesn't seem that smart. Neither does the buffering circle in the middle of the screen you're seeing there. Just ignore that circle. That's just part of the movie. So at one point, the T-Rex comes by to see its baby, I guess, and it just tilts the thing over. So the vehicle gets pushed off a cliff, which makes a lot of sense. And for like 20 minutes, they take forever to get out of this thing. This woman should have died, by the way, when she fell down facing the glass. And they're like, oh shit, we're gonna die. And I think this seemed to be pretty serious. After all, they spend so much time spent in give building of dread and suspension and stuff like that. But when this guy comes to try to help them out, he's like, "What do you need? We need rope. Well, what else do you need?" And they're like, "A cheeseburger and fries, no pickles." They go on and on like that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's not funny. It's stupid as shit. These characters are dying for 20 minutes like long, falling over the cliff, and they're making stupid fucking jokes instead of making the guy like. This should be a fucking tense situation. Like, I don't know about you, but if you're falling off a cliff, you're not gonna fucking joke about fucking wanting a cheeseburger. But in this situation, you're like, oh, it's all fun and games. Get the fuck out of here. Unfortunately, it's so hard to find actual good video footage of movies that you don't own on the internet because they both use buffers. So I'm not gonna have that much clips, but I've pretty much said everything that's bad about this movie. They team up with the other group to get out of there, and they're all like, well, we don't like you. Well, I don't like you either. So there's this thing where this dumb idiot guy likes to zap dinosaurs randomly on the villainous team for some reason, for no reason. Like one of the experts they have say, these guys aren't used to humans, so that's why they aren't really attacking us. And then the guy just zaps it, like, now they are. Like, what's this guy's plan? Why would you want violent dinosaurs, especially since you're trying to make a theme park with dinosaurs? Why would they want to make them fucking violent? And, by the way, the dinosaurs are already violent to the humans already. Remember the first movie when the T-Rex tried to kill them all? And the raptors? I guess I forgot about that. But anyway, these little baby dinosaurs are trying to attack this guy, and he's running away from them like a little bitch. But this guy's supposed to pay attention, but I guess he's too busy listening to music. Like, we give a shit. Who the hell cares? So if you couldn't guess, this scene is entirely pointless. He doesn't even die here. Just a bunch of little baby dinosaurs attack him. Like, it hurts. Oh, I shouldn't have been more friendly to the baby dinosaurs. I know they're not babies, but they're like, they're little guys. He's like, oh shit, and do I care? No. One, it's not satisfying because this character is so unrealistic anyway. It's not like a villain you hate. It's some dumb guy. He's just eaten by dinosaurs. They're not even that interesting with dinosaurs. They're like little leeches or anything. And then this is the reaction he makes. It's really dumb and stupid. Fuck this movie. But yeah, there are raptors in this movie. Could you guess? There's actually not a lot of dinosaurs in this movie, to be honest. Mostly just the T-Rex. And the girl randomly starts doing gymnastics all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? I swear, there's like not a single dialogue. Maybe I missed something because I zoned out a lot because this movie's fucking boring. There's not a single bit of dialogue where she says, oh yeah, I do gymnastics. Like the hacker girl thing. Like, oh yeah, I hack computers. All of a sudden, this girl's just doing random gymnastics and kicks a raptor out the window. Like, what the fuck's going on in this movie? And it dies, I guess. Kind of brutal. What? Bob, this is the only thing this girl ever does in the movie. She does nothing. She's a background character. And all of a sudden, she does gymnastics. Her stunt double does gymnastics. It's like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And they don't mention it ever again. What a weird, pointless scene. I have nothing else to say about this movie. This movie's shit. Oh yeah, the T-Rex comes out, but then they just want to find his baby, and they give its baby, and that's it. It sounds exciting, but really it's not, because like you see, during this scene, we're just looking at people rather than the dinosaur. Lame. I hate this movie. This is the scene that was advertised all over the movie. There's a T-Rex in suburbia. Wow, exciting. Except it's really not really, since this scene lasts like 10 minutes, and, you know, it's them hanging out of a car, that lasted like 30 minutes, but this scene only lasts 10 minutes, and that's all you get. It doesn't look good, CGI looks like shit. Overall, this movie was a piece of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
Maybe if I had better footage of the movie, I would have reviewed it more, but really, when it comes down to it, the movie is boring. It's awfully boring. It's just them kind of wandering through the jungle, occasionally seeing a dinosaur. Characters are bland, boring. They're either cliched villains who just get bit by dinosaurs kind of lamely. A T-Rex will attack at the end. A lot of the themes of the first movie are kind of completely gone. Character dynamics are awful. Character interactions are awful. Then all of a sudden you get a random scene of girls swinging on a pole, being a gymnast, and kicking a raptor out the window. It's one of those movies. Going for the footage, I was bored, and the footage kept buffering, so I used YouTube clips at the end. Yeah, I'm not too happy about it, or proud about it, but then again, Spielberg should not be proud of the fact he made Lost World, an awful movie. There's like one last one of this original trilogy called Jurassic Park 3, and I heard it's really bad, but I kind of want to see it, just because I already pulled myself this far. Am I doing Jurassic World? I have no idea. If I can get good footage of these movies, yeah, I tried torrenting. Torrenting doesn't fucking work. Alright, and I guess I gotta find the DVDs out in the wild to record off them, but whatever. Anyway, that's it. I know I can stream off them, but the OBS is like recording off streaming services, so that's my problem. That's it. That's Jurassic World. Jurassic World. Fuck, they're Lost World. Jurassic Park. Don't watch it. Skip it. It sucks. Bye-bye.